Hey, Christian, I'm at the address you gave me for Tiffany's place, but I don't see her anywhere.
Yeah, well, that's because there's been a change of plans, JPI, a change of plans.
Change of plans? What are you talking about? Wait a minute. What? Oh, shit. Man, what are you doing here? I thought I was doing Tiffany today.
You thought wrong, brother. This is the Bobby Finstock show. I'm sorry I'm late. I was at Benny Margolis' house. We're laying down a new track.
I don't even know who Benny Margolis is.
You don't know who Benny Margolis is?
Nope.
You better look. Better look it up on Google at least, or something, or like Yahoo or something. You know what that is. All my fans know who that is. Well, anyway, let's go up to my cushy lair and see what's up.
So this is your place?
This is my place.
All right.
Finstock's humble abode. His cushy lair.
Oh man,
This is it.
not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. Bobby lives a pretty good lifestyle.
Oh wait, what's this on the wall?
Coming from a concert at the Hollywood Bowl, and I walked all the way here, and I seen it in the street, and I just walked it all the way home. It was somebody's, I guess one person's trash is another man's, treasure.
Oh, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now this masterpiece is. You ever heard of the Kramer?
Yeah, of course. Wait, what is this supposed to be though?
This is the Finstock.
Okay.
This was taken in France by the late photographer Herb Ritz. It was for polo. I wanted to wear the mask, but they wouldn't let me. That is an off-green velvet crushed linen blazer. The Stallone mug obviously made an appearance. My World Series championship, '86 Mets ring. My beard was perfectly manicured. That was taken about 5 years ago, and I pretty much look the same now. This over here is interesting. This is my favorite stuff in the world. This is my little.
Wait, hold on. Why do you have pictures of Tiffany?
Well, I took some of these, and then I found some off the on I don't know, like the social media things, and it's just a bunch of women's derrieres throughout the whole thing, which I think is the best part of the body. A lot of people are the breast guys, but not me. I'm a butt guy. I'm an ass guy. There's no question about that. We'll see more of that. Let me look at these poses. They're amazing. That's one of the best things in life,
Well, how many Stallone mugs do you have?
Well, this is the one I use, for all my appearances. This is the one that's drink outable. This is the one that's undrink outable, I should say. These two and these three, I got them from Britain. They were on sale. Some guy had them at a flea market, and I just outbid everybody else. And I don't want, my ultimate goal in life now is to, nobody else on this planet is going to have a Stallone mug except me, as far as I'm concerned. This one is, this is a great piece.
Oh, what the hell?
This is a Sylvester Stallone vintage jigsaw puzzle. Obviously, I've done it before. I did it. I set the world record for doing a jigsaw puzzle. I did a 500 piece in 20 minutes. It was this one because I was just so excited to see what it was like when it was finished.
Isn't it usually the picture that's on the cover?
Yeah, he used that picture a lot. It's a big publicity photo. And if you notice the Bob poster over there on the wall, he's got the same ring as I do. I sleep out here.
Wait, you sleep outside?
Yeah, right outside. I do a bunch of stuff out here. It's really nice. Check it out.
Oh, okay. Nice. This ain't bad. Wait, what's this?
Bobby, get over here. We've been waiting for you.
Who's we?
Hi, Bobby.
Where'd you find this one?
Duh, Rock and Roll Ralph, so we always find them.
We do well over there. Okay, well, obviously I'm working doing a really major important photo shoot and an interview here with a major magazine. Where do you work for?
Schmoes now.
Oh, yeah, Schmoes now.
Bobby, you're so frustrating. But I love you.
Of course you do. Yes, they're great. I found them. They're rescues. We were living on the street for a little while. Obviously, I got a piano here. I could play a song for you. Is that cool?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. It's just real short. I mean, obviously, I just want to show some talent. I learned this. I took 6 months of lessons over in Europe. So let's see if it pays off.
He just exudes so much sex appeal.
When Bobby looks into your eyes, I can see your love's restrained. What'd you think?
Pretty good, man.
It's not bad. I'm trying. So, yeah, it was 6 months of training. I quit. I met Christian, about 10 years ago, I'd say. He went to school with my buddies in college. He basically, the first time I met him, we were in New York. He was a stand-up comedian at the time, and he was at the Boston Comedy Club, and he was just rude and obnoxious, not to me, but to like everybody in the audience. I was like, you know what, I like this guy. And a couple of years later, I moved out to Los Angeles, and we've been pretty much friends ever since. We see eye to eye on a lot of jokes. We finish each other's sentences. He understands my plight, and I understand his. I think we make each other funnier. I think that's a bogus claim. I am who I am because I was born that way. I mean, I don't really necessarily set out to cause havoc. It just happens. Everything I do is very natural. I believe what I say, and I say what I believe. And I think Christian's seen something in me that was able to spark some interest, and take the podcast to another level, which is just somebody who can come in there and stir up controversy and stir up different things. Wow. That's a loaded question. It's a big question, actually, but I know it. The Elephant Man. My uncle, back in the 60s, was a circus freak show performer. He went under the moniker Elephant Boy, and he looked like the Elephant Man. He had a disease or whatever, elephantitis, the face, whatever Elephant Man had. But he was making like $200,000 a year for some underground circus. Like I think it wasn't Ringling Brothers. It was like some other thing. It was like, I don't know, whatever, like Jingling Brothers, anything. It was something like that. But either way, he was my mom's brother. A guy would come to the house and bearing gifts. I mean, the guy was making tons of money in the 70s. They was blowing on prostitutes and all these other kind of things. And he just freaked me out. Like, he'd bring gifts and Nintendo tapes and all kinds of things and want to play. And he used to take me to baseball games and stuff like that. And I was freaked out. Let's put it that way. And the John Merrick character in The Elephant Man, I still to this day can't watch The Elephant Man, or The Fly, or Neighbors with Jim Belushi. So yeah, The Elephant Man, hands down. He's dead now, but yeah. I would say, show me somebody who doesn't take a chance, and I will show you a loser.
Who said that?
Yours truly, Bobby Finstock.
Genius.
Yeah, The Devil and Miss Jones.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, it's like 1976. My dad took me. I was 1. Well, I think it'd definitely be in the future, when cloning is possible, human cloning. Schmoville people get to see me. They get the glory of seeing me on Twitter and Facebook and my appearances. But what about the people in Africa? What about the kid with the belly and the flies? He's never got a chance to see Bobby Finstock. What about the Chinaman that put the sneakers together for Nike for like a couple of bucks an hour or whatever it is? They'll never get to see Bobby Finstock. And then like the 7-footer in Africa as well, or Ethiopia, or like whatever the countries they have. It's a big country. He'll never get to see Bobby Finstock. I'll put the basketball in his hands. I think my ultimate goal is to spread knowledge across the whole world, and the Bobby Finstock knowledge, and live life like your hair's on fire. Oh, kindergarten.
That early?
Yeah, I was a mental counselor to these people. They had no way. They didn't know what they were doing. It's a funny thing, the principal of the school would call my dad and say, "Keep your son away from everybody because he's corrupting their minds." He goes, "My son is a genius, okay? And the only thing that they're going to do, that he's going to do to them, is make them smarter, And nobody really dealt with it. So I was like, I got to get the fuck out of here. I got to get out of here, sorry. And I moved to Los Angeles. I was a torso model for a couple of years. Marshalls, Loehmann's, Kmart, some other low-budget stuff. I couldn't get the big jobs, obviously. I took it from there. I met a couple people in Schmoeville and took it from there,
And where's your dad now?
He's institutionalized.
Alright guys, so I decided to end each of these episodes with a game I call Schmoes Choice. This is inspired by the film Sophie's Choice, where someone is forced to make a hard decision. I'll name 2 films, and the guest will have to choose which one of these films is saved forever, while the other is erased from history.
Alright, so here it is, Schmoes Choice. You ready, Bobby?
It's not going to happen today.
But I have a list right here.
No.
If Bobby Finstock is slick with the tongue, he only does so in the vein of good and right. Bobby protects the values of America and its ideals and fights for the causes that instill pride in a society where morals are hard to come by. For Bobby Finstock, the future is something to look forward to, not to fear. He is a creative man of many interests: film, poetry, karate, taxidermy, music, wiffle ball, whiskey drinking, bird dogging, aimless twerk finding, cheeking, songwriting, wizardry, and magic. But most of all, he is a man with a giant lust for life.